Hi, this is Forest to Us Black Culture. I want to talk about a subject today that I know either you've been through it, you're going through it, or you're in it, and that's grief. Grief is something that we will all experience at one point or another, and not necessarily death. It could be a loss of. It could be a loss of anything, a relationship, death, just a separation. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I was just speaking with a friend of mine, and she just lost her mom, and she's really having a hard time with that. And I thought maybe we could help her out together on this show. Also, I had a friend who had a Down syndrome son in his late 20s, and he passed unexpectedly due to kidney complications. Then I have another friend whose friend called her one day out the blue about her 29-year-old son just collapsing. He was on a vent for a while. Unfortunately, he did not make it. And this was about last month this happened. And so he and the family have been grieving over that loss. Then there was my sister. She and I have a very, well, we can say it's like a godmother to us. And she lost her only son, 56, to like a blood disease. And that was back in December. Then there was me and my sister. And we lost our parents very early in life. And that was devastating. And still to this day, it's still difficult. So I want to talk about grief. I was also at an event about a month ago, and I was talking to a young lady, and she was telling me about she was really good friends with a woman, and for some reason or another, her and the woman basically decided that she was upset with her and decided not to deal with her anymore. So the lady who I was speaking with at the event, she was hurt, very hurt by this, because they have been friends for a very long time. And now the relationship has been severed for whatever reasons. They couldn't hash it out. And I know a lot of times women, we seem to not be willing to hash things out. We kind of hold a lot of emotion and frustration and don't want to talk to our sister girl. But we seem to have a lot of forgiveness for some of these knucklehead men out here. We forgive time and time again. So I just want to talk about grief. So I want to offer some suggestions with grief that, we don't solely lie on our sad emotions, because that's what grief does. It brings on sad emotions, hurt, pain. But we gravitate to healthy things like reading our word, reading the Bible, reading uplifting scriptures or pamphlets or whatever we can to uplift our spirits. That we pray. Whether we pray by ourselves, we come united with other people and pray as a group, come together with a group. We journal. Journaling is good. We can journal, we can write to express our feelings. We can punch a pillow to express our feelings. Also, but don't rely on meaningless TV shows or meaningless stuff on our phones and social media stuff and on our electronics. You know, don't rely on drugs, alcohol, substance abuse, smoking, drinking, vaping. Those are cop-outs. Let's face the fact, face the pain, go through the process of healing. Let's rely on family, friends, our faith. Let's get that coping skill that we need to push through. Pray until something happens. Yes. So I just want us to be encouraged. I want us to find ways to get over. Well, not really get over, but get through, because you never really get over the ones we love. So to get through. And maybe if we can mend some of those relationships and just talk about it. Communication is key. Without communication, there's nothing. So, on this note, I just want us to grieve, go through the process, cope, and find healthy ways to get through. Black to the power, baby.